What's going on, guys? It's LadyB. Today we're going to talk about two incredible ZapQuake LaLos that really defy the odds. We're talking about 8 zaps, 3 quakes, uses no spells for the LaLo, and we've got another one that actually disperses and picks up 2 scatter shots and an eagle just using 7 lightning spells and 1 earthquake spell. So stay tuned for these incredible death-defying LaLo ZapQuake raids. Today we're taking a look at 2 incredible ZapQuake LaLos, and it's because they don't follow the typical rules. You're not going for the direct value right overhead. You're actually dispersing them. And the first one we're going to take a look at comes from Klaus of QueeN straight out of their LIC finals. And this was worthy to separate on its own for a different video, not including it as a recap because of the insane value that it picks up. 8 lightning spells, 3 quakes to pick up massive value in the core. We're talking about double scatter shots, double ADs, double ground expos, and the eagle that are all spread out in the top portion of the base, and it leaves him essentially with no spells for his LaLo. And we're also going to take a look at John's raid from SpaceStation Gaming in their matchup against INTZ, where he picks up some insane value as well with the ZapQuake. And again, we're not seeing the typical ZapQuake because while he's using 7 lightning spells and 1 quake, we're actually going to see him disperse it to pick up double scatter shots that are spread a little bit further apart and the eagle. Stay tuned because that'll be up next after Klaus's attack, but let's take a look at this incredible 8 lightning, 3 earthquake LaLo. Klaus brings in this 8 lightning, 3 quake ZapQuake opener, and it's got to be one of the most daring and riskiest attempts I've seen to pick up incredible value, but that he does. The one thing is we realize that there's not going to be any spells left over for the LaLo portion, but what he is picking up is an incredible portion of this base, dispersing the weight of those spells, taking down 2 scatter shots, the eagle, the AD, and the ground expos allows a nice cored out path here for the LaLo portion to be finished off on the top side by the Sui opener. And we can see the ice golem here tanking for the queen. And this is a tank for the splash damage of the wizard tower, so the queen has the ability to actually take on the CC, the hound here, which she's being very patient getting through, and even has a little assist coming in from the archers as well. So the queen's able to now continue on her path. We're going to see the king coming in as well to help pick up the enemy queen, so the hero queen here can actually work her way down to take on the RC. So 2 key heroes already taken down on this enemy base with a Sui opener. But the bigger value we get to see comes in as the RC steps into play, flanking for where the king is, taking on the defenses along the outskirts of the base. And we even get to see the Seeking Shield actually come in and take out the air sweeper that could pose a problem to this LaLo portion. And again, we don't have any spells left over for this LaLo raid. Now, with the single IT not going down, Klaus drops in a couple of loons that continue on their way after taking down the IT and merge into this LaLo portion. But look at the pathing that's been created from this massive use of spells early on in the raid. We have narrowed out pathing, easy push in. We have the use of the blimp to sweep across into the town hall chamber, and a lovely placed freeze here that not only holds off the damage from the Giga Inferno, but holds off the sweeper from pushing those loons back out and around. Now, with most of the loons dispersed here, we have additional loon drops coming in from the outskirts, surgically add to bring in, but the warden ability was saved a little bit later, knowing that there wasn't going to be a lot of steam left coming into it, and I think that was a very smart move. Now, this, I've got to say, really did come down to the wire. We see the Grand Warden actually as the one final unit to take on the last remaining defenses, a little bit of support coming in from the minions and the pups, but just enough steam for him to get it done and get what was needed to help pick up this perfect war for Queen Walkers against INTZ. And really, this comes down to a matter of no guts, no glory. And he's gone for the gold, and it absolutely paid off in this raid. John brings us a similar value here. While not bringing the 8 lightning spells, we get to see a similar composition to what we normally see with the ZapQuake LaLo, and that's the 7 lightnings and 1 quake. But this is the way he disperses it that makes it pretty incredible, and a few more key features that we'll go into as the raid moves along. So the 7 lightning spells equally dispersed between the eagle scatter shots and that quake spread around to help knock out that entire core, including 2 outlying ATs. So with that core taken out, we start seeing the shape up of the pathing needed, but we still have one bit of critical component to take out, and that's this town hall chamber down at the bottom side of the base. And I love the use of this hero dive, bringing every single hero moving along. So with the shape up of the funnel here to allow the wall wrecker through and the queen the passage to move along directly into the town hall, we see the queen, the RC, the warden whose ability goes off to keep those Valks safely through the wall because the wall wrecker didn't have enough steam. They take down the town hall. The king pushes through into the core of the base, continuing to gut out that entire chamber to limit the pathing for the LaLo needed. And we only have 2 hastes actually for this raid, so it's good that he has this push. Now the really cool thing here to see is the RC actually working her way to go take out the hound, goes for the pops, and actually sweeps her way underneath the LaLo portion of this raid. Now one big thing to note here is huge advantage taken from John's side, noting that we've got 2 ground bows surrounding the circumference, and we also have the splash damage of those wizard towers fairly easily picked off on the outside edge of the base. So this was a nice smooth push coming through for the LaLo portion with that pathing created, and he was even able to swag not only this haste spell, but look at the heroes that he has left over. We've got the RC up, we've got the queen up, we've got the Grand Warden up. The king is the only hero to die out. He could have started a whole new other raid with what he had left over. So incredible value, nicely dispersed weight. You don't have to keep it at one value, one slam down on a unit, and that's exactly what John shows us here. I want to take a minute to talk about one really key factor here that helped Klaus's raid against INTZ, and that was his patience with the RC. So with the RC, her Seeking Shield targets 4 consecutive defenses. They go for the 4 closest defenses here, and we really do get to see it pay off. He goes down till this RC is almost done, gets off that Seeking Shield, and hits not only just 4 defenses, but one of the most critical defenses that could have cost this raid, and that was the air sweeper. So solid work in the patience on that, really paying off. Not something that can necessarily be calculated as you're moving in, but when you're going through these raids, remember that a little bit of patience can go a long way with your heroes and what value you can pick up with it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below about the raids. Are you daring enough to try these dispersed spells and even risk not having what you need left over for your LaLo portion? These are very daring, very gutsy, but it can pay off. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content that I'm putting out. You can find out more about the incredible wars that these come from if you follow me over on Twitch, and you can even watch them live and root on your favorite teams. And don't forget to check out the description below, because you can join my Discord server, keep in touch, and get access to free weekly bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building. Until next time, this is LadyB. I'll catch you guys later. I was rambling along, completely forgot to do the shout out, so just popping this in quick. Scarlett Fernanda with the first comment in the chat, and I think probably the first viewer, because that came in like super quick as soon as I published the video. So thank you again for your continued support, and of course we do those shout outs to the first commenter in chat just as a big thank you. So stay tuned, keep those posts coming, and again, thank you so much for the support of the channel. You come lay down? Hey. You're gonna come lay down? You're making a cameo? Hey, Bubbas. Go lay down.